there's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.
The National Science and Maths Quiz is the longest running independent production on television. It's the one program that brings education authorities, teachers, allied staff, students, old students associations, and parents together in support of science education at the senior high school rank of the education ladder. The objectives of the National Science and Maths Quiz are to promote the study of the sciences and mathematics, to help senior high school students develop quick thinking skills and a probing and scientific mind about things around them, to promote healthy academic rivalry between senior high schools, to a lesser degree, keep old students still interested in their schools and encourage them to offer help to their alma mater, to inculcate a degree of science culture in the Ghanaian society for all to see science as a way of life. Let's take a walk down memory lane and see how far we have come in 25 years. The idea was not proposed at a national science fair or conference, but rather on the tennis court of the University of Ghana, Legon, where Mr. Kweku Mensah Bonsu, then managing director of Primetime, was at the court to play the game after his own heart with his playmate, the late Professor Ebenezer Kweku Awotwe, Professor of Animal Science. Mr. Mensah Bonsu was curious as to why birds could stand on a live electric wire without getting electrocuted, but human beings could not do so. From Professor Kweku Awotwe's explanation, Mr. Mensah Bonsu got the idea of a quiz program focused on scientific explanations behind everyday phenomena, in addition to the topics from the regular science curriculum for senior high schools. Thus, it all began 25 years ago, in April 1993. Since then, the National Science and Maths Quiz NSMQ has seen 22 exciting editions.
Selecting the quiz mistress and the gender was entirely my decision. So one Saturday evening after tennis, we were sitting in Commonwealth Hall senior common room, and then Marianne was there. So I just said, he said, you talk to Marianne. Have you spoken with her? I said, no, I'm going to talk to her. So I talked to Marianne. Then Dr. Marianne Addy, later Professor Marianne Addy. I told her about the program and that I needed a quiz mistress. I wanted a quiz mistress. And she said, but why me? I said, you, because you are a female scientist with a PhD. Can you imagine the impact that this would have on the children, especially the girls? That I want you to be the quiz mistress, whether you like it or not. In fact, I've selected you, you're the quiz mistress. And she had a good laugh. I said, okay, I'll do it. And then when Marianne was leaving the program after 7 years, and this she recommended Eureka MFA Adumako. And the first time I met her, I said, well, of course, if you're called Eureka, that's a name that came out of mathematics. So then, you are a quiz mistress. I met Dr. Kaufman at a program, and she and Professor Alote came to my office to talk to me about some mathematics competition or science, international science competition. And I went and talked to Dr. Aotwe. I've met her only once, but I think from the way she spoke and the way she carried herself. And Aotwe said, well, strangely, that's the person I was also thinking about. So I said, well, your job is cut out for you now. Our 3 quiz mistresses have all been great, I must say.
There would have been no excitement without very interesting and well-crafted questions. The nature of the competition requires that questions be of equal strength and difficulty at each stage of the competition. A team of consultants were selected to work on the questions. This is how the team was put together.
Then I got my friend Dr. Adanu, Komna Adanu, to do the physics. So Asmeni for chemistry, Adanu for physics. Then for biology, Aotwe himself, Mrs. Kwaku. She put together a team to do the maths. Now, beyond the first year of the competition, I got to know Dr. Douglas Edujemfi of the maths department. And Douglas agreed to be a part of the team. And since then, he's been a part.
The program was first recorded in October 1993 with the late Professor Marianne Irama Ade, Professor of Biochemistry at the University of Ghana, Legon, as the quiz mistress. It was originally named the Brilliant Science and Maths Quiz, as Lever Brothers, now Unilever's Blue Soap Brilliant, was the sole sponsor of the program. The name was changed to National Science and Maths Quiz in 1998, when Brilliant dropped its sponsorship of the program due to change of management and policy direction. Amstel Malta from Ghana Breweries Limited, now Guinness Ghana Breweries Limited, took up sole sponsorship of the program from 1998 to 2001, when it dropped its sponsorship also for the same reasons. Next, the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, sponsored the program from 2002 until 2008. In 2009, Primetime took up the cost of producing and airing the program in the hopes of attracting sponsorship to help pay for the program. But this did not work out, as education clearly was not seen as a priority by corporate Ghana at the time. Consequently, the program was forced to take a 2-year break, that is 2010 and 2011. The program, however, was such an important event on the academic calendar of the senior high schools that it was sorely missed. Thus, students, teachers, and parents alike began clamoring for its return.
This program went into a lull because of a lack of sponsorship. And myself, Mr. Mensah Bonsu, we met the Director General and we said this program must not die. So I'm glad that at least a company or a bank for that matter has found it necessary to partner with us to sponsor this program.
Thus, the number of participating schools was increased from 135 in 2014, and the regional competitions, through which 108 schools are selected to join the seeded schools at the national championships, was born. With 3 schools instead of 2 competing against each other in each contest.
And the introduction of the preliminaries, along with 2 new faces as quiz mistresses for that round. They are Dr. Angela Lamte and Mrs. Gladys Shringer.
Since the competition was opened up to all senior high schools in Ghana, many less endowed schools have managed to qualify to the quarterfinals and in some cases the semi-finals, an attestation to the many benefits that the exposure on the NSMQ has engendered, such as interest in the schools by the general public and support of the schools by their own students' association.
Root of xy minus 3y.
You're right.
The students who make up the participation teams go through rigorous routines and discipline to be able to make a mark in the competition. The teachers who train these students are dedicated to the cause.
The 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the 9th 1A stage contest which features at ADISADEL College. OSEI TUTU Senior High School. And OLA Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. OLA Senior High School Ho. OLA Senior High School Ho is represented by
Herself for our final year.
Overseas Priscilla, final year.
You are very welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
We are doing great.
Great.
Yes.
How about level of excitement?
We are here to do our level of excitement.
I asked you about level of excitement.
Okay.
100%. Okay, you know something. Our viewers say we are really boring. We are always asking you about science and math.
Okay.
Do you do anything else? I mean, what do you do in your free time?
Okay, I love to read, not actually those kind of textbook books, but story books and other things. So.
Story books. And you, Priscilla, what do you do?
Sing.
Sing?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Can you sing a few bars of a good song?
No, now. After the contest.
After the contest. All right. What are we expecting today?
The best.
The best?
Yes.
All the best to you then. ADISADEL College. ADISADEL College is represented by
Sasuke Rampede final.
Jeffrey final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen. How are
madam.
you?
You are doing good.
You are doing well.
Yes, please.
Okay. So 2016 champions.
Yes, please.
2017 finalists. I'm not going there. See, did you hear me having a chat with the ladies on that side? I said that viewers said we are boring. I ask you questions and then you tell me chariots and horses, the perfect will of the Lord. What can you say that is different from those things?
We like football and play a lot of video games.
You love football?
Yes, please.
Hey, great. Who are you supporting for the World Cup?
Germany.
Germany?
Yes, please.
All right. Okay, now back to the contest. What are we expecting today?
The best of all is that God is with us.
All right, best wishes to you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
OSEI TUTU Senior High School. OSEI TUTU Senior High School is represented by
Answer Samuel Theophilus, final year.
Jampo Barnabas James, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hear you had some wonderful performance at the prelims, but you don't want to talk about that, do you?
No.
No. Okay, because you have a talent.
Yeah.
Dancing talent.
No.
Singing talent.
No.
Oh, science talent.
I guess so.
What shall we expect for today's contest?
Well, for today, we know that people are coming here against us, but our Lord is with us.
All right. Best wishes to you. Viewers, we've met the contestants. Everybody is here to win. Anyway, before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBEB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, Emefa Jewelry, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana. And SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you. My name is Elsie Efa Kaufman. I'm your quiz mistress. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds, as usual. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. Simple and direct questions that require simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If it's right, a bonus point. If it's incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions, all of them, are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with you, OLA, but I have a preamble first. Preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you a biological structures. Biological structure or structures. In which system, invertebrates, can one place the structures? Have you got the preamble? All right. So, Ola, your structures are stomach and intestines. Priscilla?
The digestive system.
You are right. OSEI TUTU, your structure, mammary glands. Yes, Barnabas.
Reproductive system.
You're right. ADISADEL, kidneys and bladder. Yes, Sasu.
The renal system.
Pardon?
The renal system.
Yes. Ten seconds. Ola, give the electron configuration of the valence shell of group 3 or 13 elements. Yes, Alberta.
3s to 3p1.
I can't accept that. Yes, Asu.
S to P1.
I'm not accepting that. I was looking for the general form. So NS2 and P1. OSEI TUTU. Give the electron configuration of the valence shell of any member of the first D transition series. Yes, Theophilos.
Scandium, 4s2 3d1.
Okay. ADISADEL. Give the electron configuration of the valence shell of the members of group 0. Sasu or Kwei?
NS to MP6.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. Ola, Kofi is 10 years older than Amma, and in 4 years' time, he will be twice as old as her. Find their current ages. Which of you? Sasu?
Kofi is 12 years old now, and Amma is 2 years old.
That's incorrect. Kofi is 16 years old and Amma is 6 years old. OSEI TUTU. Two sides of a triangle are congruent, and the third side is 10 centimeters less than twice the length of the congruent sides. If the perimeter is 46 centimeters, find the length of each side. Sasu.
The sides are of length 14 centimeters, 14 centimeters, and 18 centimeters.
You're right. Your major question. The sum of three consecutive even integers is 36 less than 5 times the second number. Find the three numbers. Yes, Kwe.
The numbers are 4, 6, and 8.
That's incorrect. We're bonus. The numbers are 16, 18, and 20. Next set, 30 seconds. OLA. A particle of mass 9 times 10 raised to the power negative 16 kilogram undergoes Brownian motion. Find the ratio of its root mean square speed at 300 Kelvin to its root mean square speed at 75 Kelvin. Yes, Priscilla.
The ratio is 4:1.
That's incorrect. Yes, Kwe.
2:1.
Yes. OSEI TUTU. Find the ratio of the root mean square speed of a particle of mass 4 times 10 raised to the power negative 16 kilogram to the root mean square speed of a particle of mass 9 times 10 to the power negative 16 kilogram, both of which undergo Brownian motion at 300 Kelvin. Yes, Theophilos.
3:1.
That's incorrect. Kwe.
3:2.
Yes. Your major question. Find the ratio of the root mean square speed at 320 Kelvin to the root mean square speed at 20 Kelvin of a particle undergoing Brownian motion. Yes, Quay.
4:1.
Yes. Augustine. Is there something wrong with my microphone? It keeps coming in and out. It doesn't sound right to me. I should go ahead. Said 10 seconds. And there's a preamble to all schools. Name the instruments that are used to perform the following activities. Did you hear the preamble? All right. So, yours. Negate the effects of gravitational pull on plant growth and development. That is gravimorphism. Yes, Priscilla.
The clean will start.
Yes. OSEI TUTU with the same preamble. Measure the rate of water uptake of a leafy shoot. Yes, Theophilus? You're right. With the same preamble, measure the area of the stomatal openings of a leaf by the amount of a gas passing through a given area of it. Yes, Asu?
Transpirometer.
No. For a bonus. The right answer is the porometer. Porometer. The potometer is a transpirometer. That is the one they had. Are we okay with the sound? "30 seconds. OLA. The oxidation of 23.0 grams of ethanol gave 27.0 grams of ethanoic acid. Calculate the percentage yield of this preparation and give your answer to one place of decimal. Molar mass for ethanol is 46.0, and that for ethanoic acid is 60.0. Priscilla.
80, the percentage is 81.1%.
That's incorrect. Yes, Sasu.
90%.
That's incorrect. Unfortunately, I have to give you a warning as well. I'm giving you, in addition to having that penalty point, I'm giving you a warning. They were in the middle of giving their answer, and you were busily ringing, not even allowing me to hear what they were saying. Next time you do that, it will be a double penalty. The right answer is 90.0%. I asked for one place of decimal. OSEI TUTU. 6.0 grams of impure magnesium yielded 8.5 grams of pure MgO. Calculate the percentage purity of the magnesium and give your answer to one place of decimal. Atomic mass for magnesium is 24.0, that for oxygen is 16.0. Yes, Theophilus?
50%.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 85.0%. 85.0. ADISADEL College. Calcium oxide can be obtained by heating calcium trioxocarbonate 4. What mass of calcium oxide can be obtained from 12.0 grams of calcium trioxocarbonate 4 if the conversion gives 100% yield? Please give your answer to two places of decimal. Atomic mass for calcium, 40.0. That for oxygen, 16.0. And for carbon, 12.0. Yes, Sasu.
6.72 grams.
That's right. Next set, 30 seconds, and I have a preamble. Use parentheses or brackets such that the sum is correct. Please take your time to give your answer exactly. I'm not going to guess where the brackets are. So use parentheses or brackets such that the sum is correct. Ola. 12 minus 4 squared plus 15 minus 3 squared is equal to 208. Sasu.
Into parentheses, 12 minus 4. That parenthesis squared plus into another parenthesis, 15 minus 3. That expression squared is equal to 208.
Yes. With the same preamble, OSEI TUTU. 12 minus 4 squared plus 15 minus 3 squared is equal to 2. Yes, Theophilus.
Okay, we have into one bracket 12 minus 4 squared, bracket closed, plus into another bracket 15 minus 3 squared, bracket closed, equals 2.
That's right. With the same preamble, 12 minus 4 squared plus 15 minus 3 squared is equal to 70. Sasu.
Into parentheses 12 into parentheses 12 minus 4 squared plus 15 minus 3 squared is equal to 9. It's equal to 70.
I will give you 2 out of 3. Okay. What I was expecting, the proper answer would have been, yes, into one bracket, 12 minus 4 all squared, plus into another bracket, 15 minus 3 squared. You see that? Slight difference there. Okay, but this is a very interesting problem, isn't it? The order of the numbers is exactly the same, and yet you can get different outcomes depending on where you put brackets and the order in which you do the operations. Those people making noise up there, have you learned something? Good, very interesting. Last set of questions, 30 seconds. Ola, a potential difference of 24 volts is applied across a series combination of a 5-ohm resistor and a 3-ohm resistor. Find the potential difference across the 5-ohm resistor. Yes, Alberta.
15 volts.
You're right. OSEI TUTU. A potential difference of 40 volts is applied across a series combination of a 15-ohm resistor and a 25-ohm resistor. Find the potential difference across the 15-ohm resistor. Yes, Theophilos.
15 volts.
You're right. Last question. A potential difference of 120 volts is applied across a series combination of a 25-ohm resistor and a 35-ohm resistor. Find the potential difference across the 25-ohm resistor. Sasu?
50 volts.
Yes. And that's the end of the first round.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Goal, you're champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goal.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
I I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared.
At the end of the first round, OLA Senior High School Whole has 9 points. OSEI TUTU Senior High School has 15 points. ADISADEL College has 18 points. Long way to go, 4 more rounds. Round 2 is also known as the problem of, round 2 is the speed race. I'm ahead of myself. Round 2 is the speed race. The questions in this round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. Let me hear your bell. Ola. Thank you. ADISADEL. Thank you. OSEI TUTU. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to deliver your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes to everyone. First question, 10 seconds. State Graham's law. Pardon? Okay, which of you?
Graham's law of diffusion states that at constant temperature and pressure, the rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of the gas, or to the square root of the molar mass of the gas.
All right. "30 seconds. If it takes CO2 30 seconds to diffuse out of a steel vessel, how long will it take a gas of molar mass 77 at the same temperature and pressure to diffuse out? You may leave your answer as a third." Yes, Barnabas.
15 root 7 seconds.
Yes. "30 seconds. If it takes CO2 30 seconds to diffuse out of a steel vessel at a certain temperature and pressure, what should be the molar mass of the gas that will reduce the diffusion time to 15 seconds? Molar mass for CO2, 44. Yes, Kwei.
11 grams per mole.
All right. Next set, 30 seconds each. Factorize completely. 9x squared minus 4 multiplied by the expression y plus z, the expression squared. Yes. Theophilus.
Okay, we have into one bracket 3x minus 4y minus 4z, multiplying into another bracket, 3x plus 4y.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes, okay.
Into one. The expression.
Please start again. I didn't hear the first part.
Into one bracket, the expression 3x minus 2, open bracket, y plus z, close bracket, multiplying the expression into another bracket, open bracket, 3x.
No. Did you ring Ola Alberta?
Into one bracket, 3x minus 2y minus 2z, and into another bracket, 2y plus 3x plus 2z.
Yes. Next one. Solve for x given a multiplied by the expression x plus 2b is equal to c multiplied by the expression x plus d. Which of you? Sasu, go ahead.
X is equal to CD minus 2AB all over A minus C.
All over?
A minus C.
Yes. Next one. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 13 pi radians. Find the number of sides. Yes, Theophilus.
15 sides.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. Name the 5 carbon sugar that makes up part. Okay, Theophilus.
Deoxyribose sugar.
Yes. Next one. Arrange the following in the order of succession in the population of an area covered with lava after a volcanic eruption. Trees, lichens, shrubs, grasses. Yes, which of you, Sasu?
Lichens, shrubs, grasses, and trees.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes, Theophilus.
Lichens, grass, shrubs, and trees.
You're right. Next one. Distinguish between the functions of flagella and pili. Yes, Barnabas.
The flagella is used in locomotion in a watery medium, whilst the pili is used in locomotion in also a watery medium, but the flagella is used by the bacteria and the protozoa Whilst
no. So I continue. In prokaryotes, okay, so the flagella is for movement, locomotion, whereas the pili is for attachment to surfaces or other cells. Last set, 30 seconds each. Determine the end correction for a 0.54 meter long pipe closed at one end if the frequency of its fundamental note is 150 hertz when the speed of sound is 330 meters per second. Sasu?
0.2 meters.
0.2
meters.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 1.0 centimeters. Next one. Find the magnitude of the magnetic force on a straight segment of a circuit in which a current of 2 amperes flows if the length of the segment is 0.4 meters and it lies at 30 degrees to an external 0.3 Tesla. Yes, Theophilus.
1.2 Newton.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes, Kwei.
0.12 Newton.
You are right. Last one. Last one. The magnetic flux linking a circuit is given as a function of time t by phi is equal to AT squared, where A is equal to 20 Weber per second squared. Find the EMF induced in the circuit. The right answer is negative 40 T Weber per second squared, or negative 40 T volts per second. And that's the end of the second round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
conveniently pay for my...
At the end of the second round, OLA Senior High School Ho has 10 points. OSEI TUTU Senior High School has 23 points. ADISADEL College has 26 points. We are at the top of round 3. Round 3 has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to compose an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Now let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. You are provided with about 10.0 grams of an organic compound. Normally, the compound should be colorless and crystalline, but what you are provided is brownish in color with some foreign particles. You are also informed that it is insoluble in cold ethanol, but moderately soluble in hot ethanol. It is moderately soluble in cold hexane and very soluble in hot hexane. It is insoluble in both cold and hot water. State the solvent most suitable for the crystallization of the compound. Describe in detail how you would purify the organic compound in your chemistry laboratory. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Thank you. Is your school name on there? I should charge you for the use of my pen. Is your school name there? Thank you.
Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Yes, Christopher. You're right. Yes, Senna.
Perry Vita.
You're right. Yes, Priscilla.
NH3.
You're right.
It was exciting getting all the points in the last round to catch up.
No school is too little to be bullied.
Yes, Wanda.
Operation.
You are right.
Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as they appear here.
there's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
You. So, The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a problem in chemistry. So, contestants were provided with about 10 grams of an organic compound, and then we have this compound, which should be normally colorless and crystalline, but what they have is something brownish in color with some foreign particles. And then they are given all kinds of information about solubilities of this material in different solvents, ethanol, hexane, and water. What they were supposed to do, they were to state first the solvent that is most suitable for the crystallization of the compound. And then after they have stated that, to describe in detail, and I was stressing the detail, how they would purify the organic compound in a chemistry lab. All right, so this is how to go about it. First thing is to state your solvent of choice. The solvent of choice is ethanol. For stating it clearly, 2 points. The rest is the description of the process, which is worth 8 points, obviously, to make 10 points. So this is the detailed description of the process. First, the solid is transferred into a 200 to 400 centimeter cubed beaker. That's important. About 20 to 50 centimeter cubed of hot ethanol are added to the solid and then stirred. The beaker is transferred to a hot water bath or an oil bath or a hot plate. Basically, you need to heat this thing, right? Now, with stirring, more ethanol is added in small quantities. When the entire organic compound has dissolved, about 10 centimeter cubed more of the hot solvent is added. Now, this is an important point. About 2.0 grams of activated charcoal are added, and the mixture heated and stirred from time to time. After about 30 minutes, the hot solution is filtered into a conical flask. The filter paper with the residue is rinsed with about 5 to 10 centimeter cubed of the hot solvent. The hot filtrate is set aside to cool. Crystals formed are filtered and washed with cold ethanol because it's not that soluble in cold ethanol. And the crystals are spread on a watch glass. And finally, the dry crystals are put in a sample bottle and then labeled nicely. This is how you would crystallize this material that you have been given in order to have the nice pure crystals you desire. 10 points for all this. Contestants, oh dear. OSEI TUTU. Even mentioning your solvent was a problem. I had to guess from the answer you were giving which solvent you had selected. So out of the two, I'm giving you 1 for that. Then I was considering giving you another point, but then, come to think of it, I don't have anything meaningful there. So you have 1 out of 10. ADISADEL College. This was a serious problem of the day for a kind of problem, right? Because the only thing you did that was meaningful was to select the solvent. And since you selected the right solvent, I'm giving you 2 out of 10. That's it. Nothing meaningful. Not good at all. OLA Senior High School, the story is not better. The only meaningful thing there is your selection of solvents. So you also have 2 out of 10. I'm really disappointed because this was a beautiful problem of the day. I was telling someone the moment I saw your answers, I had to leave the stage. Please, next time, work harder. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always.
Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches that penalty point. Best wishes to everyone. I'm starting with you, OSEI TUTU, your statement. Organs and tissues are unicellular. They share the same functional responsibilities. Yes, Barnabas?
False.
Yes. Multicellular organisms form from a single eukaryotic cell, the zygote. Yes, Kwei?
True.
Yes. Unicellular organisms always reproduce sexually. Priscilla?
False.
That's right. The graph of y is equal to negative x is a reflection of the graph of y is equal to x in the x-axis. Barnabas?
True.
Yes. The graph of y is equal to negative x is a reflection of the graph of y is equal to x in the y-axis. Yes, Kwei?
False.
That's true. Ola, the graph of y is equal to negative x. It's a reflection of the graph of y is equal to x in the line y is equal to 2. Priscilla?
False or true?
Go ahead. I didn't hear what you were whispering.
It's true.
No, it's not. It's a false statement. OSEI TUTU. One postulate of the kinetic molecular theory says the sizes of gaseous atoms are negligible, but those of gaseous molecules are not negligible compared to the average distance between the respective atoms or molecules. Yes, Barnabas?
False.
That's right. According to the kinetic theory, Molecules in a container move in straight lines from top to the bottom and vice versa, and from one side to the opposite side only. Yes, Kwe?
False.
Yes. The average kinetic energy of a gaseous molecule, according to the kinetic molecular theory, depends solely on its temperature. Yes, Priscilla?
It's true.
Oh, no. The molar mass is also important. OSEI TUTU. According to Newton's law of cooling, the rate of heat loss of an object whose temperature is greater than that of its surroundings is proportional to the absolute temperature of the object. Barnabas?
True.
No, that's a false statement. When Newton's law of cooling is applicable, the temperature difference between a hot object and its surroundings decreases exponentially with time. Yes, Kwe?
True.
Yes. When Newton's law of cooling is applicable, the rate of heat loss of a hot object is proportional to the temperature difference between the object and its surroundings. Yes, Priscilla?
It's true.
Yes. For the next set, I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Listen carefully. A semi-permeable membrane, which is only permeable to water, is stretched across a chamber filled with water. 50 milligrams of salt is added to the left side of the chamber. State whether the following statements are true or false about what happens. Again, all right. A semi-permeable membrane, which is only permeable to water, is stretched across a chamber filled with water. 50 milligrams of salt is added to the left side of the chamber. State whether the following statements are true or false about what happens. All right, so now, OSEI TUTU, there will be no net movement of water and salt. Yes, Barnabas?
False.
You're right. Water will move toward the left side. Yes, Okwe?
True.
Yes. Salt will move toward the right side. Yes, Priscilla?
It's false.
Yes. All right, so I'll say TUTU, I'm back. Sine of 180 degrees plus A is equal to negative sine of A. Barnabas?
True.
Yes. Cosine of 180 degrees plus A is equal to cosine of A. Yes, Kwe?
False.
That's right. Tangent of 180 degrees plus A is equal to negative tangent of A. Yes, Priscilla?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. Water containing both magnesium 2+ and calcium 2 plus and HCO3 minus ions can be softened merely by boiling? Yes, Barnabas.
True.
Yes. Temporary hardness caused by magnesium 2 plus and calcium 2 plus and HCO3 minus cannot be softened by mere addition of slaked lime or CaOH subscript 2. Yes, Kwei.
False.
You're right. Both temporary and permanent hardness of water can be removed by addition of Na2CO3. Yes, Priscilla?
It's true.
Yes. Last set of statements. OSEI TUTU. When a sinusoidal voltage is rectified using a half-wave rectification circuit, the average of the rectified voltage equals half the average of the input voltage. Yes, Barnabas?
False.
You're right. When a sinusoidal voltage is rectified using a half-wave rectification circuit, the average of the rectified voltage equals the average of the input voltage. Kwei?
False.
You're right. Last statement. When a sinusoidal voltage is rectified using a full-wave rectification circuit, the average of the rectified voltage equals the average of the input voltage. Priscilla?
It's true.
Oh, no. That's a false statement, and that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, OLA Senior High School Ho has 16 points. OSEI TUTU Senior High School has 37 points. ADISADEL College has 44 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve the riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell? Ola. Thank you. ADISADEL. Thank you. OSEI TUTU. Thank you. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes, everyone. I am one of the fundamental interactions in nature. I mediate interactions between particles that have mass. Yes, Theophilus.
Gravitational force.
No. However, I am not the gravitational interaction. I also mediate interaction between particles that have charge. I am a short-range force. I am responsible for binding nucleons in an atomic nucleus. So who am I? Yes, Kwei?
Nuclear force.
No. Which of you? Alberta?
Binding energy.
Oh, dear me. No. Anyone? Yes, somebody's hand was up there. He's hiding now. Anyone? This is the strong force. The strong force. Next one. Our name portrays something that has no meaning or makes no sense. But functionally, we do make sense. We are 3 nucleotide triplets. Yes, Asu?
Nonsense codons.
Yes. So the rest of the clues were, we are so called because we do not specify any amino acid. The presence of any one of us causes termination of translation, that is ending polypeptide chain synthesis. So that was it. And they solved the riddle on the third clue, 3 points. Next one. I am a closed geometric figure. You will find me in a plane. I am bounded by line segments. Of course, I'm a polygon. Congruence of sides and angles. Yes, which of you? Theophilus?
Triangle.
No. I continue. Congruence of sides and angles is my greatest attribute. Priscilla?
Regular polygon. Regular polygons.
Yes. So the last clue was symmetry is part of my nature. They solved the riddle on the 5th clue, 3 points. Last one. Chemically, I am classified as a polymer, maybe as a condensation polymer. My monomer is a common organic compound. My monomer is just one of the two possible isomeric forms of that compound. I am not manufactured in a man-made factory like PVC and the rest. I am associated with the animal liver and muscle. Yes, Barnabas?
Protein.
No. I continue. I am a highly branched polymer of alpha glucose, and I serve as the major. Which of you, Alberta?
Glycogen.
You are right. All right, so they solved the riddle on the last clue, 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round.
Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Yes, Christopher. You're right.
At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. OLA Senior High School Ho has 22 points. OSEI TUTU Senior High School has 37 points. ADISADEL College has 47 points. OLA Senior High School Ho, thank you for being here. I like your spirit. You kept fighting to the very end. Best wishes to you. OSEI TUTU Senior High School, thank you for being here, for giving us such a good contest. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for you today, but all the best to you. Best wishes. ADISADEL College. Congratulations on winning the contest. You had a small scare. Prepare well, and I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. We are still at the 1A stage of competition. Next time, we'll bring you Ghana Secondary Technical School, also known as GSTS, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Girls Senior High School, and Opoku Wari School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBEB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jury, and Horti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you for joining us this time, and please don't miss the next contest. Bye.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Goyle, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goyle.
Ashwini Pankasa. Goyle, good energy.